Hi guys, welcome to today's tutorial. Today we'll be looking at top JAMB Mathematics past questions. Our first question says, evaluate 212 base 3 minus 121 base 3 plus 222 base 3. Now this question can be solved in two ways. Now since they are all in base 3, we can go right ahead to add, then subtract. Or we can first of all convert all to base 10, add and subtract, then we convert back to base 3. But in this case, we are going to convert to base 10, add and subtract, then reconvert back to base 3. Now, let's get right into it. We have 212 base 3, 012. So this becomes 2 times 3 raised to power 2 plus 1 times 3 raised to power 1 plus 2 times 3 raised to power 0. Now, 3 raised to power 2 will give us 9. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 3, plus anything raised to power 0 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. So this gives us 23 base 10. Now, for our 121 base 3, 012, this becomes 1 times 3 raised to power 2, plus 2 times 3 raised to power 1, plus 1 times 3 raised to power 0. 3 raised to power 2 is 9. 9 times 1, 9. Plus 3 times 2, 6, plus 1. This gives us 16 base 10. And the next one we have is 222 base 10, which gives us 2 times 3, base 3, 2 times 3 raised to power 2, plus 2 times 3 raised to power 1, plus 2 times 3 raised to power 0. This gives us 18, plus 6, plus 2, which gives us 26 base 10. Now, bringing it out as 23 minus 16 plus 26, we have it as 26 plus 23 will give us 49 minus 16. 49 minus 16 will give us 33 base 10. Now, we are going to convert our 33 back to base 3. So 33, converting it back to base 3, we'll use our long division. This gives us 11, remainder 0. 3 into 11 will give us 3, remainder 2. 3 into 3 will give us 1, remainder 0. And 3 into 1 will give us 0, remainder 1. So reading upwards, we have it as 1020 base 3. So our final answer in evaluating this will be 1020 base 3. Okay, so our next question, we have factorize 4 plus 3a all squared and minus 3a minus 2 all squared. So if we have 4a plus 3 all squared minus 3a minus 2 all squared. Now we can apply this. Let's call this a and b. So this would be like a minus b all squared. So applying now difference of square rule here, this becomes 4. Our difference of square root for a squared minus b squared will be a plus b, a minus b. So here where a is 4a plus 3 plus 3a minus 2, okay, times 4a plus 3 minus 3a plus minus 2. Okay, now expanding this, we have this as 4a plus 3 plus 3a minus 2, all right? And expanding this, we have 4a plus 3 minus 3a plus 2. Okay, now opening up this, 4 minus 3 will give us 7a. 4 plus 3 will give us 7a. 3 minus 2 minus 1. And this will give us a plus 5. Okay, having this, we have it as a plus 5 and 7a minus 1. Sorry, 7a plus 1. Because 3 minus 2 will give us a plus 1. So our final answer will be a plus 5, and 7a plus 1, which is our option C. Now, to the next question, we have it as find the median of the number 89, 41, 130, 160, 120, 131, 100, 108, and 119. Now, to find the median, we have to arrange these numbers either in ascending or descending order. And to do that, with our lowest in ascending order, we start from 89. Then the next will be 100. Then we have 108. Then we have 120, 119 before 120. And then we have 130, 131, 131. Then 140 and 161. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 numbers. So now for our median, which is our middle number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this becomes 120 plus 130 divided by 2, which gives us 250 divided by 2, which is 125. So our median for this set of numbers would be 125. Now, to the next question, it says, find all real numbers of x which satisfies the inequality. And the inequality is given as 1 over 3 bracket x plus 1 minus 1, 1 over 5 bracket x plus 4. Now, for us to solve this, we'll first of all clear this fraction on our left-hand side. Now, having this, we have this as LCM as 3. This becomes x plus 1 minus 1 here, 3. 3 times 1, 3 is greater than 1 over 5 x plus 4. All right, now solving this out, we have it as x minus 2 all over 3 is greater than x plus 4 over 5. Now we can now cross multiply. This becomes 5 bracket x minus 2 is greater than 3 bracket x plus 4. Opening up our brackets, we have it as 5x minus 10 is greater than 3x plus 12. Now from here we collect like terms. Now if we collect like terms, our 3 will move over positive, becomes negative, giving us 5x minus 3x is greater than negative crossing over becomes positive, 12 plus 10. So this gives us 2x is greater than 22. So therefore our x equals 22 over, our x will be greater than 22 divided by 2, which gives us x is greater than 11. So the value of our x will be greater than 11, which is our option D. Next, we are looking at each real number, okay, to two significant figures and then evaluate. So we have to turn these numbers to two significant figures, then we evaluate them. Now, to two significant figures, we have 0.02174, all right? To two significant figures, we have it as 0.022, okay? Since our next number here is more than 5, we convert it and add, we round it up to make this 2. And the next number is 1.2047, all right? To two significant figures, since this is 0, it becomes 1.2. And the next one is 0.023789. Now, to two significant figures becomes 0.024. Okay, now having this, let's evaluate. So this becomes 0.022 times 1.2 all over 0.024. Okay, I'm going to turn this to be in form of a standard form. So this becomes 22 times 10 raised to the power 123 minus 3 times 12 times 10 raised to power minus 1 all over 24 times 10 raised to power minus 3. Okay, now using our law of indices, this becomes 22 times 12 divided by 24 times 10 raised to power minus 3 plus minus 1. All right, now for our division becomes minus 3. Okay, so this here 1, this here 2, 2 here 1, 2 here 11. So we have it as 11 times 10 raised to power minus 3 minus 1 will give us minus 4 plus 3. Okay, this gives us 11 times 10 raised to power minus 1. So putting out this at minus 1 means that our point will move just once. So this becomes 1.1. So evaluating this leaves our answer at 1.1, which is our option C. 4 boys and 10 girls can cut a field in 5 hours. If the boys work at a rate of 5/4, at which the girls work, how many boys will be needed to cut the field in 3 hours? Now, we have 4 boys and 10 girls working for 5 hours. Okay, now, and the rate for the boys to the girls is 5/4. Okay, how many boys will be needed to cut the field in 3 hours? So our new time will be 3 hours. All right, to solve this, let's look at let the number of rate of boys to girls be 5/4x. So if let our number of boys, okay, be number of girls at that rate be x. So this we have as 5/4x, okay, which is the number of girls that work at this hour times our boys plus the number of girls, okay, working at that rate, which gives us, this will give us 5x plus 10 will give us 15x. Okay, now these ones are working for how many hours? 5 hours. Okay, so if we have it as 5 hours, so for the total number of hours will become the number of girls times 15x times 5 will give us 75x. Okay, having it as 75x, all right, having it as 75x, where our x is the total number of our girls working there. So from here now, let's look at calculating that of 3 hours. So if 5 hours will give us 75, okay, that means 3 hours will give us 75 divided by 3, which gives us 25x. Now back to our question where we have a number of boys, all right, working at this rate of R of the girls, all right, plus the number of girls there, okay, plus our number of girls would give us 25. Okay, so having this will give us a number of boys. Where ends the number of boys now? This will be 5n/4 equals 25. So cross multiplying, this will give us 5n equals 25 times 4 will give us 100. So our n will become 100 divided by 5, which will give us 20 boys. So we need 20 boys to cut same field in 3 hours. What is the circumference of latitude 0 degrees south if r is the radius of the earth? Now, we know that our latitude 0 degrees is our equator. So if we are looking for the circumference of latitude 0 degrees, which is our equator, we'll be using our formula 2 pi r cos theta. Now, where our theta is our degree, and r is the radius of the earth. So we'll be using this formula to calculate the circumference of any latitude. All right, so this is the formula for calculating the circumference of latitude on our globe. So our answer will be 2 pi r cos theta. A room is 12 meters long, 9 meters wide, and 8 meters high. So we have it as 9 meters wide, 12 meters long, and 8 meters high. Find the cosine of the angle which a diagonal of the room makes with the floor. So we have to find the angle which this diagonal makes with the floor. So let's project this to be our floor. So first off, for us to calculate this diagonal, we have to calculate the diagonal of the floor. Now, calculating the diagonal of floor, we have it as a right angle triangle, where we have 9 and 12. Okay, so this becomes our Pythagoras rule says hypotenuse squared equals opposite squared plus adjacent squared. This gives us a hypotenuse squared equals 12 squared plus 9 squared. So this will be 144 plus 81, which gives us 225. So if we have the square root of 225, we have it as 15. So our floor diagonal is 15. Now looking at our next triangle there, we have it as 15 meters and 8 meters. So we have to find the diagonal which the room makes with the floor. So looking at this, we have it as 15 hypotenuse here, x squared equals 15 squared plus 8 squared. Okay, so this gives us x squared equals 225 plus 64, which brings us to 289 x squared. So x equals 289 square root of 289, which gives us 17 meters. And we know that our cos theta equals adjacent over our hypotenuse. Now, where our x here is 17. All right. Now, since we are considering this angle theta, our adjacent here will be 15 and our hypotenuse will be 17. So therefore, the cosine of the angle which the diagonal of the room makes with the floor of the room would be 15 over 17. In a class of 150 students, the sector of a pie chart representing the students offering physics has an angle of 12 degrees. So physics students occupied 12 degrees. Now they said how many students are offering physics. Now for our pie chart, we know that our pie chart sums up to a total of 360 degrees. All right, so we have it as physics would be theta over 360 times the total number of students. So this gives us 12 over 360 times a total number of students, which is 150. So 0 cancels 0, 12 here 1, 12 into 36, 3, 3 here 1, 3 into 15, 5. So therefore, the number of students are 5 students. So only 5 students were offering physics in this case. Now, our next question says, if log base 10(2) is equal to 0.3, so we have log 2 base 10 equals 0.3010, and log 10 base 3 equals 0.4771. So without using our table, we should evaluate 4.5. Now, to evaluate log 4.5 base 10, we have to find numbers from our log 2 and log 3 that would give us 4.5. And in doing this, we are going to look at 3 times 3 will give us 9. 9 divided by 2 will give us 4.5. 5. So here we have it as log 3 times 3 divided by 2 will give us log 10 4.5. Okay, so now expanding this in place of this, we are going to have it as log 3 times log 3 divided by log 2. All right, and in our law of indices or logarithm, we know that multiplication becomes addition and division becomes subtraction. So here we have it as log 10 3 plus log 10 3 minus log 10 2. And our log 10 3 is giving us 0.4771 plus 0.4771 minus 0.3010. Now, adding these two up, we have it as 0.4771 plus 0.4771. 1 plus 1 will give us 2. This will give us 4, carry 1, 5, and 9. So this gives us 0.9542. So our 0.9542 minus 0.3010, we'll have it as minus 0.3010. 2 minus 0, 2, 4 minus 1, 3, 5 minus 0, 5, 9 minus 3, 6. So this gives us 0.6532. So evaluating log 4.5 base 10, our answer will be 0.6532, which is our option C. Simplify 324 minus 4x squared all over 2x plus 18. Now, if we are to simplify this, let's first of all factorize a numerator and a denominator. Now, 4 into 32 will give us 8, 1. So 4 can divide 324 to give us 81. Minus 4 here, we have x squared left. Divided by 2 here, we have 2, x plus 9. Okay, 2 here cancel will give us 2. So here, from here, we have this as 2 bracket 81 minus x squared all over x plus 9. Okay, here we can see that we can turn this 81 to 9 squared, giving us difference of 2 squares. So this we can write as 2 bracket 9 squared minus x squared, okay, all over x plus 9. Expanding this with a difference of 2 squares, we have 2 bracket 9 minus x and 9 plus x all over x plus 9. Okay, and we know since it's addition, we can actually turn it either ways. Okay, so this we cancel out this, leaving us with 2 brackets 9 minus x over 1. Okay, now for us to rewrite this, making x come forward, this becomes multiplied through by a negative. We have minus 2 brackets minus 9 plus x. So rewriting this, we have it as minus 2 brackets x minus 9. So our answer will be minus 2 brackets x minus 9, which is option D. Now, to our next question, it says, in preparing rice cutlets, a cook used 75 grams of rice. For rice, we have it as 75 grams. And margarine, we have it as 40 grams. Meat, we have it as 105 grams. Breadcrumbs, we have it as 20 grams. Find the angle of the sector which represents meat in the pie chart. So let's look at our sum total here. 75 plus this will give us 180. 180 plus 20, 200 plus 40. So we have 240 grams in total. Now, for meat, will become 105 all over 240 times 360 over 1. 0 cancel 0. 12 here, 2. 12 here, 3. So with this, we have 105 times 3 divided by 2. Now, 105 times 3, 5 times 3 will give us 15. Carry 1. 3 times 0 is 0 plus 1. 1. 3 times 1, 3 over 2. So we have 315 divided by 2. So 2 into 30 would give us 15, remainder 1. 2 into 15 will give us 7, remainder 1 into 10, 5. So our angle for me to become 157.5 degrees, which is our option D. All right, so our next question, it says, the angle of a sector of a circle of radius 10 centimeter is 48 degrees. Calculate the perimeter of a sector. Now, when we talk about a sector of a circle is a portion or a region of a circle bounded by 2 radius and an arc. Okay, so for us to calculate the perimeter of a circle, perimeter of sector would give us a length of arc plus our 2 radius. Okay, now for us to calculate length of arc, we have it as theta over 360 2 pi r. Now where our theta here is 48 and the r is 10.5. So imputing those data here, we have 48 over 360 times 22 times 2 times 22 over 7 times 10.5. Okay, 2 here 1, 2 here 180, 2 here 90, 2 here 11, 2 here 45, 2 here 24. So we have this as 24 times 11 times 10.5 divided by 45 times 7. Okay, so if we calculate this out, we'll be having our answer as 8.8 centimeter. Okay, so if we have our answer as 8.8 centimeter, now we are going to impute this for length of arc. So perimeter of sector would become length of arc, which is 8.8 plus 2 radius, 2 times 10.5. This gives us 8.8 plus 2 times 10.5 will give us 21, which will give us 29.8 centimeters. So the perimeter of our sector will be 29.8 centimeters. Now, our next question says, what is the product of 27 over 5 times 3 raised to the power minus 3 times 1 over 5 raised to the power minus 1. Now, if we have 27 over 5 times 3 raised to the power minus 3 times 1 over 5 raised to the power minus 1. Now, using our fractional index law here, applying that law here, we have it as 27 over 5 times 1 over 3 raised to the power 3 times 1 over 5 times 1 over 5. Now, this will become 27 over 5 times 1 over 27. 3 times 3 times 3 will give us 27 times 5 over 1. So 27 here cancels 27, 5 cancels 5, leaving us with our answer as 1. So the product of all these would be 1. Now, to our next question, it says, a crate of mineral or soft drink contains 10 bottles of Coca-Cola. So for Coca-Cola, we have 10 bottles. Then Fanta, we have 8 bottles. And Sprite, we have 6 bottles. Now, making a total of 14, 24 bottles. Now, if one bottle is selected at random, what is the probability that it is not a Coca-Cola bottle. Now, probability of Coca-Cola would be 10 over 24, which when reduced to its lowest term would give us 2 here, 5, 2 here, 12. Okay, so the probability of Coca-Cola would be 5 over 12. Now, so probability of not Coca-Cola would be 1 minus probability of Coke. Okay, so this would be 1 minus 5 over 12. All right, now finding that LCM here will be 12. This will be 12 minus 5, which gives us 7 over 12. So the probability that it is not a Coca-Cola bottle that will be picked will be 7 over 12. Now to our next question that says, in this figure, PQ equals PS equals PR and SRT equals 68. Find QPS. Now, in doing this, we have it as a diagram this way: Q, P, S, and R with T. So SRT is 68 degrees. This is equal to this and equal to this. All right. Now, having it this way, we know that from triangle QPR, all right, we have it as an isosceles triangle. Okay, isosceles triangle where two sides are equal and the base angles are also equal. Okay, so this angle and this angle will be equal. Let's call it X and X. Okay, so from triangle PRS is also an isosceles triangle. So our angle R here will be equal to angle S. Let's call it Y and Y. So now, in solving this, we are looking for this angle. Let's call it angle W. Okay, let's call this angle W. Now, looking for our angle W, we are going to add up all these angles. Since QPSR is a quadrilateral, we know that sum of angles in the quadrilateral equals 360. So this becomes X plus Y plus angle W equals 360. So here we have 2x plus 2y plus w equals 360. So this gives us 2 bracket x plus y plus w equals 360. Now, having this aside, on our straight line, on our QRT straight line, we know that S angle x plus y plus 68 degrees equals 180. Now, reason. Okay, for our reason here, this is sum of angles in a quadrilateral. Yeah, this will be sum of angles on a straight line. Okay, now, so our x plus y would be 180 minus 68. So x plus y would be 10 minus 8 will give us 2, 7 minus 6 will give us 1. So our x plus y will be 112 degrees. Now, knowing that x plus y is 112 degrees, back to this where we have 2 brackets x plus y plus w equals 360. So x plus y is 112. So this becomes 2 bracket 112 plus w equals 360. Okay, so 2 times this will give us 224 plus w equals 360. Okay, so now we have w equals 360 minus 224. Okay, our angle w will be 10 minus 4 will give us 6. 5 minus 2 will give us 3. 3 minus 1, 2 will give us 1. So the angle of QPS angle would be 136 degrees, which is our option A. Alright guys, with this, we've come to the end of today's tutorial. If you've enjoyed our tutorial so far, ensure you subscribe and share this link with your friends. See you in our next class.
Hi, I'm sure you enjoyed the content you just watched. To see more episodes as that, preparing you for your oncoming exams, smash the subscribe button on this channel right now and visit the playlist that we've made for you, covering over 50 type of different exams, including JAMB, WAEC, Cacao,